Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-May 2023 love reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is look at the past, present, and future energies between you and a main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well with some additional insight. After the bridge and gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lotus Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards in left as your energy and the cards in right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Ace of Coins. So to me, this says that you definitely saw some potential for this connection to go the distance in the past, but you might have been a little bit guarded around actually expressing that that's how you felt. But yeah, I feel like at the very least you might have seen this person, gotten to know them a little bit, and thought to yourself, okay, I could actually see myself building a long-term commitment with this person. All right, past energy on their side, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is a Capricorn energy here, which does represent the house of relationships. So that could explain at least partially why it might have felt like a bit of a natural fit for you. But this could also just be saying that this person might have had a more heavy focus toward their finances too. So maybe they weren't giving as much energy toward the actual connection with you as you would have liked. Especially if you look at their body language too, right? They're leaning away from the cards on your side a little bit. So yeah, that might have been the one drawback, and maybe that was why you felt a little bit guarded too, right? You might have felt like, okay, they really have their stuff together when it comes to career, but can I rely on them to be the emotional type of support that I would like in a relationship, right? All right, present energy on your side, we have the King of Arrows. So this is actually Aquarius energy here, and it could just be saying that you might just be withholding a little bit when it comes to the more intimate side of the connection. We do see the flowers there, which to me represents still feeling those feelings of love and emotion toward this person, but at the same time, we see the back turn to the cards on the side, right? And holding on to that arrow, which represents communication, but it's not really pointed toward them, right? So it could just be one of those things where, for whatever reason, you're withholding expressing your feelings toward this person in the present. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So pretty big contrast from the energy we see on your side, where to me this is saying that they're starting to feel like things are growing and they actually feel like this is a good time to move the connection forward between the two of you. And they might actually be more open and expressive around it at this time as well. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Eight of Arrows, Gemini energy, and the Queen of Staves, Aries energy. So this could just be saying that at least in the future, you will be still feeling a little bit overwhelmed, right? Maybe caught up in your mind, like, do I communicate? Do I not communicate? Right? Just feeling a little bit stuck in your head as far as the best way to move forward around the situation. But then it looks like eventually you will come out of that fog and you will actually feel more confident and ready to actually move the connection forward with this person. Timeline wise, could just be saying that maybe you're still feeling this way early on in Gemini season, but then as we get maybe later into June, you might start to feel a little bit more open to the connection. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the World and the Page of Swords. So, looking at these two things here, to me, this is another indicator of what I was saying with the Wheel of Fortune, where they might just be feeling the feelings grow between the two of you, and then with the Page of Swords, they could want to come forward to communicate with you that they really would like to build on this connection with you, but it could just be one of those things where maybe that's not necessarily their strong suit, right? So, like we said, maybe they're really good when it comes to career, but when it comes to expressing themselves on a more emotional level, that could be an area where they struggle a bit. So, they could be just trying to find the right words to say there. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have Tradition. So, this is actually the equivalent of the Hierophant in traditional tarot, which is actually a Taurus energy. So it could just be saying that we do see the names Romeo and Juliet on this card as well. So it could just be saying that maybe you guys had your hurdles and obstacles that you needed to overcome to actually get this connection on track. But again, this is an indicator that I do see that you really see the potential for this to be a long-term commitment between the two of you. All right, bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Lovers. So this is actually the major arcana card for Gemini. So again, could just be again pointing to the time frame of Gemini season, right? Where this just might be a better time frame for them to actually move forward with the connection and be more expressive around their emotions. So really, quite frankly, it could just be a timing thing where maybe they had to, for whatever reason, have more of a heavy focus on their careers, and now maybe whatever that was about is starting to lighten up for them, and now they're actually able to give more energy to the connection as we move through Gemini season. All right, so next we'll see what we get from the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Aqua Moonlight deck here. Going to be looking for unspoken messages from you to them and from them to you. Got two there, I think. Nope, it was just one. Oh, no, there it is. All right. And then we got, let's see, we'll see what we get from them to you. And got one there. All right, so let's see what we got on your side first. Technically, this one came out first. We have planning. It says, I know that I want you in my future. I am working on making the proper plans. So, interesting message there because, like I said, in a way, it looks like you're actually withholding a little bit currently. But I did mention now in the future, beneath that Eight of Arrows energy, we do see the Queen of Staves, which looks like, okay, whatever confidence you had that was shaken within the connection, you seem to feel that coming back. And maybe it's just naturally as you start to feel this person give more energy to the connection, that could be what restores your confidence. But looks like you're doing some planning as well. All right, and we have broken. Okay, it says the damage has already been done, and I don't know how to pick the pieces up. So interesting there, because I didn't see any indicators of an outright conflict between the two of you, but given that we do see in the present, like I said, it looks like you're withholding, right, where the feelings is still there, but it doesn't look like you're communicating with this person at all. And then we see the Eight of Arrows in the future too. It is possible, I suppose, that some of you actually did have some kind of a conflict and maybe things might have broken apart a bit. And quite frankly, that could have just been due to the Mercury retrograde energy that we're just wrapping up at the time of recording this. So it could just be one of those things where it's a temporary break. All right, and on their side, we have rejection. And it won't focus. There we go. It says, I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. So interesting message there, right? Because the rejection energy makes me think of what I was talking about with the Page of Swords energy that we see from them in the future, where, like I said, I feel like they have the feelings and they might want to express them, but they just might struggle a little bit with the actual expression. Maybe that's what it is, right? So, like I said, maybe they're just someone who, yeah, maybe they excel within their career lives, but when it comes to more romantic situations, they might struggle with that a little bit. So, and then especially if you seem to be holding back on your communication, that could make them feel like, oh, I don't know if this is going to go well, you know. But either way, it looks like you guys will be fine. Like I said, this feels more like a retrograde type energy than anything, but we'll see what the Wisdom of the Oracle adds to the mix. Just looking for one card here to wrap the reading up with. Yep, got one there. Okay, so let's see what you got. Okay, we have Poised. And it doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. And then there's the artwork, and the number is 48. So let's see what this has to say. Okay, the relationship message says, when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. So yeah, interesting message there because in a way I could see that playing out for both of you. As far as like I said, it looks like your confidence might be shaken in the connection here, but then beneath that Eight of Arrows, we do see that Queen of Staves energy, which is a much more bold and confident energy. And then on their side, like I said, it looks like their confidence is growing, but then actually communicating their feelings could be a bit of a struggle for them. So I can really see how that message resonates for both sides there. But hopefully that resonated with you guys. Wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.